Hi, I'm Buzz Lagos. Welcome to the Weekly Buzz. Today we're going to look back at the game between Minnesota United and the San Antonio Scorpions and analyze a couple of plays. We'll look forward to the game between Minnesota United and FC Edmonton, which will be this Sunday, and see what we can expect from that match. The first play we're going to look at is the goal that Minnesota scored against San Antonio.
Ibarra around Abdul Salam. Ibarra with the cross. Header and a goal, Pablo Campos!
What makes this happen comes off a throw-in by Miguel Ibarra. You notice Greg Jordan plays the ball back to Miguel Ibarra, takes on the defender. Many times a player will take a ball like Miguel has and cut the ball hard back by the player, but the defender many times will reach with his left leg to block the cutback, and then the forward, rather than cutting it back hard, since the defender has his legs spread, just cuts the ball through his legs, what I call a half cutback, which nutmegs the player, puts it through his legs so the player can't block the ball. And then the early goes to head up early, just drives it over that far post area right to Pablo Campos. The defender's actually with Pablo quite well, but the defender gets drawn in by the ball. He steps toward the ball as Miguel crosses it, and Pablo suddenly has now a 2 or 3 yard space, just attacks the ball and finishes beautifully. If you watch the Pablo go up, arches the back, get it tucked in, back, and he snaps the body forward, and look at the power he gets. Many players will hit that over the crossbar, hit it wide. He gets up strong, he arches his back, he watches the ball carefully, and he just cleanly strikes it with power right just in the upper corner. No way for the keeper to get to that ball. Great accuracy, great power, great technique, great goal. And Pablo rightly celebrates. And they end up going to the locker room 1-1, which was a good position after giving up kind of a dramatic early goal, which shouldn't have really happened. The keeper should have been back closer to his goal, and Sammy shouldn't have given up that one. Now we're going to watch a free kick by Johnny Steele. He's looking into the penalty area, seeing, making observation which forwards is Christian Ramirez in the play. Cristiano Diaz many times as far post. Can he knock it in? And so he sees Greg Jordan wide open in the middle, facing goal, and he decides to play it short. And Greg gets a touch, finds Christian Ramirez, who gets a little half turn in, and Johnny Steele makes a run off that area from the free kick, cuts it. There's the full cut back we just talked about. And Johnny gets through into traffic, into a crowd, pulls out of trouble, finds Greg again, and Greg plays a wonderful first-time ball across, and the defender cleared it. Let's just look at the sequence again. If we go back, a couple of things I like about that. Well, the main thing I liked many times playing the short ball into Greg Jordan's got it. I like Greg finding Christian's feet. Minnesota's got to do more of that, finding Pablo and Christian's feet for possession and penetration. There's a touch. Christian maybe could have let the ball run through and go to goal. He had a chance possibly in this one to actually let it run by him and turn and get a shot on goal. Chooses to keep possession for his team, outside their right foot control, a little far away from, but it gets to the ball, finds Johnny Steele. Still good possession. Good things are happening. Lots of space for Johnny Steele to do his magic on that flank and help create a very dangerous situation. The penetration, I said, the one-touch cross by Greg, but Pablo just couldn't quite get back to that spot to get ahead on it. We'll talk about Pablo again. If we notice Pablo is in the middle by the penalty spot, many times you like your near and far post runners, say Christian in this situation, release when Johnny Steele doesn't cross the ball, curl back out, get to the far post, and Pablo makes a little run toward the far post, then darts near post. And then you get two runners moving in the box, making it tough for the defenders to track them. However, that's kind of split-second stuff. Tough to do. It's better, a little better done when the ball's wide in the flank and you still got time to make your change and attack the ball in that situation. But that's the kind of mobility you like to see your forwards have, though, making those near and far post runs and unsettling the defense with good play. Good sequence for Minnesota. And they do more chances like that, they're going to score goals. I expect FC Edmonton to be a tough opponent. They work hard, they're well organized. It's just tough to break down those defenses and score goals on a consistent basis. And they're going to battle, and they're going to try to come away with points as a home team in that setting. Okay, here's a situation where you have the strikers. Defense right now is in pretty good shape. I mean, they got 4 midfielders across here, 4 defenders. It's tough to go down the middle of the field. And Jalali just plays a wonderful first-time ball wide to stretch the Fort Lauderdale team apart. And you see Lance Lang gets the ball, gets across, and what a wonderful header by Tom Amiobi. I think the primary culprit for this goal is really the left defender, who, when Jalali was playing that ball wide, should have been sprinting back inside of the middle field. Jalali's ball wide to Lang really just kind of tore the defense apart because they were in tight. If you watch the runners, you'll see Richie Jones make a strong near post run and see Richie Jones has drawn the defender in with him, and it just leaves Amiobi wide. The wide left defender's got to be in much quicker, much faster. He's got to be Amiobi helping out. The other option, if you look at the two central defenders for the Strikers this time, the defender who ran on Jones maybe could have called the other defender back, and he slid back and covered Amiobi. That's the other option defensively doing that one too. But when I'm coaching a game, even though I might see the ball going wide, my focus many times is on my two outside players on the defense, because that's where I need to get these players back. So if we get the left defender is going to be curling back in, the left midfielder is going to be sprinting back in too. Because if the left defender is coming on Amiobi, this left midfielder's got to go back and become the left defender. So because of the shift required, your left defender has to become kind of a central defender now, and your left midfielder has to become your left defender, and that's on the opposite side of the ball. And even from a coaching perspective, I learned over the years, I got to make sure those guys get those spots, because that's probably where the goal is going to come from. We'll see it happens exactly that way. He's up strong, and now notice just a contrast to Pablo's goal. Amiobi goes near post instead of far post. And again, same result. Upper corner, same result. Great goal. When Minnesota goes to play FC Edmonton this weekend, they have to sustain the same type of intense defending that they had against San Antonio. They barely gave San Antonio a chance to score goals, and that's what they want to do in Edmonton. So defensively, they remain as tough as they have been. On attack, we saw the involvement of Miguel Ibarra, how he has to be involved in key situations, key plays. They got to keep him involved in going against Edmonton and creating good goal-scoring chances for the team. The possession part, we saw Johnny Steele and Greg Jordan and fine Christian Ramirez. That possession and attacking half the field is crucial to creating good chances and to break down the other team's defense. If they can continue to do that and move that ball quickly with good one-touch passing, good combination play, they're going to create more chances and, of course, surely score more goals and have a great chance of coming away with 3 points in their game in Canada.